Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, just me and the critters. We're all kind of sleeping, right, Charlie? Charlie, what are you doing, Charlie? What are you doing? Oh, are you leaving me? Oh, now you're showing everybody your butt. Right there's the butt. Oh, all right, get all the way down. And then you see La Mama. La Mama. Yeah, we're sleeping. Just kind of resting. She was out earlier. I took her out. She was out cutting her stove. It is April 15th, 2017, Saturday afternoon. It is 3 o'clock p.m. I started this earlier, and excuse me, I just didn't like how it was really going. There were too many interruptions and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, let me do the weather. Better turn down the volume because somebody will inevitably call or something. Hold on, I'm in the middle of this. Let's see. What is the weather like? It is 80 degrees. Real fill is 84. High will be 80 and the low will be 64. And it's just slightly overcast, or it was. Now it's clear blue sky. So it's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I was still feeling under the weather. I still am somewhat feeling under the weather, but it's getting better. I needed to take a breathing treatment last night, and I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. Well, I did forget. Okay, I did forget until I climbed in bed, and I wasn't going to wake Brad up because he the stuff sits up too high, and I can't reach it. So usually he helps me hook that all up. I had to just have him move it down someplace where I can get to it. You're right. So still need to take a breathing treatment. I did do a couple puffs off the Preventol. Excuse me. But as the day wore on, I was feeling more and more, ucky. It's just kind of a standard head and chest cold. My ears really hurt and my throat. And then when I cough, you can really feel it. You know how you get one of those chest colds that you can really feel it when you cough, and that's it. It almost sounds like when I smoked, a smoker's cough. So, but I'll be fine. I do have the eucalyptus tart going today, and I think tonight I'll probably light that eucalyptus candle that I was sent. I use it very sparingly because I really love it. It's by Bath and Body Works. Eucalyptus, mint, and rain, and I really love it, and that really helps with the congestion. I'll probably put some Vicks on too. So yesterday I just kind of took it easy, rested. I did loom a couple of hats. I got this one done. I love the brim and stuff. So yeah, got this one done. This is a large adult. And this is a small adult. And this is, I know it looks red on here, but this is the hot pink, what looks red. So, yeah. So, got those two done. I wasn't going to cook dinner because I really wasn't hungry. And Brad had bought me a can of soup, and I had that yesterday. But then, when I got his schedule, I realized that he was closing tonight, but he had to go in today at 10. So he was doing what we call a quick turnaround. And by the time he gets home and takes the two big dogs outside and he eats and stuff, it would, if he had to cook dinner for himself even, it would take too long. So went ahead and made breakfast burritos. So sorry. I took my gabapentin and it makes me a little drowsy, but it's okay. And I made enough of that there was enough leftovers of the breakfast burritos that we could have it this morning before we went to work also. I try to cook extra, stuff so he can have something quick and easy. So that's about all that really went on last night. We didn't have phone service for most of the day. I think it got restored about 8 p.m. here in this area. There was a big cell site down in Crawfordville, and so all of us were without cell phone power. So, and you know what's funny is like I miss talking with my friends, even if it was just a text. So I texted with a couple of them last night, and I really enjoyed that. So today, after I get done making this, I haven't really done anything so far. Excuse me. So far today, besides put the ham in the crock pot, and start some eucalyptus tarts. I need to clean house, and I need to, we're going to have our Easter dinner thing tonight instead of tomorrow, because Brad has to work tomorrow. He goes in work in the afternoon. And it didn't make sense to me, because I was going to cook all this stuff up ahead of time today, right? Well, then I got thinking of it, and it's like, well, okay, neither one of us really want to eat much when we get up. And it didn't make sense to me to sit and cook all this stuff up ahead of time today, and then stop, put it all away, and think, okay, what am I going to cook for dinner? And I talked to Brad. He always called on his lunch hour, and I said, what about just doing the Easter dinner? It's nothing fancy anyway, for tonight, and then, you know, we'll just have leftovers tomorrow. And he thought that sounded great. So I've got the ham going. We don't like brown sugar or pineapple or anything on our ham. We just like to, you know, reheat it the way it is. And then I'm going to make some macaroni salad. And he likes green olives in his macaroni salad. I'm going to also cook up some bacon ends and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to make deviled eggs or not. I mean, I would like to. I would like to. And if anything, I could make the deviled eggs. I could still make the deviled eggs later tonight, you know. And that way you could have those tomorrow, because he really loves the deviled eggs. So, and I'm going to make a dessert. I don't know if I'll make the dessert tonight or maybe make that for tomorrow. It's just one of them Oreo no-bake refrigerator desserts that he picked out. You know, when we bought some King's Hawaiian rolls, and you know, then a vegetable, and that's you know, keeping it small, just the two of us, and it's all good. Not really much into Easter anyway, so you know, especially now that we don't have kids or grandkids around or anything, so it's all good. So yeah, I need to clean house. I need to do that stuff. I need to kind of pace myself, because I'm not feeling real up to par. And anything I don't get done, Brad would be more than happy to help me with when he gets off work. And I have to remember that, because I do need a breathing treatment and stuff. What else? What else? But I tell you what, I'll go put some of that Vicks on my chest, and I will feel much, much better, seriously, in a short time. I mean, I'm not one, I don't really like to take cold medicine unless I absolutely have to. I would really prefer not to take cold medicine. And that's just me. And, so, oh, getting out my vape. So, I mean, but if I put Vicks on, that will really help. I put it on my chest. I'm going to shower tonight anyway. And I will feel much better between that and the eucalyptus. You know, I'm almost wishing I had another tart burner in back, and I'm thinking about getting one. Now, I got that small ceramic one, the tea lights. The problem with it, though, is it gets so hot. There's not enough space between the dish, the top dish, and the tea light. And it gets overly hot. Hi. And, you know, then that worries me. Hi, how are you doing, Charlie? Charlie, are you ignoring me now? Thank you. You love bug. Are you? I love you too. In love bug, huh? Him is the love bug. Charlie is a love bug. Oh, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Are you just come to see your mom? Are you going to help me clean house today? See, I already fed you guys. I already refilled your water. Cleaned it all out your dish. It's all nice and clean and refilled it. Refilled your dried food. Really? No, don't deny your mom. I love you. Are you a good boy? Oh, you are a good boy. Him's a good boy, guys. Oh my goodness. Put your hands in water, aren't you? My baby. Oh, you are so handsome. You are so handsome. Sometimes he gives you like a hug. If you lean in and you're hugging him, he'll wrap his head and his neck around like your shoulder, like he's giving you a hug too. Right, Charlie? Because him's a young bug. Yes, I know. You can't get any closer, though. You are as close to me as you possibly can be right now. You know this? You are. You're as close to me as you can be. Do you like these guys? Do you think these guys are nice? These are nice people on YouTube. Most of them, anyway. Do you know that? Do you know that? All right. Anyway, I have a couple topics for today. I wrote them down. I didn't even look at my notebook. Let's see how this. Okay. A couple of topics for today is that one of my things that really gets me is it shouldn't matter if how much money somebody else has or doesn't have. Especially, I don't know, I find it very offensive, and I'm not talking from my personal standpoint because you guys know I have no extra money. Is I have family members that have money. Sure do. But guess what? That's their money. I have friends that have money. I sure do. I have friends from all different economic standpoints and walks of life. And that's their life. Shouldn't make any difference to me. And it doesn't. I really hate, I hate to say hate. I really dislike people that will try to align themselves with people that have money, or people they think have power, or people they think have things that would be beneficial to them. It should not make any difference because, like I said, somebody else's finances is their finances. You know, I hate it when, if you have a family member that has money, or maybe you yourself do, and then all of a sudden people act like you should help them out, or that you owe them, or you should give it to them. I have family members that are that way, that think because they have another family member that has money that should basically kind of act like it should be their bank account too. And it's like, no, that's their money. You need to earn your own. You need to do your own. You know, I mean, yes, we all like, you know, every once in a while, all of us, or most of us, have been surprised with somebody, you know, gifting us with some money or gifting us with a gift. And that's what it is a gift. But to think that you should be friends with somebody because they have money, or, you know, that you should even state their economic, their finances, really, that's none of your business. That's none of your business. A person is a person. A person is a person. You know, so that's just my viewpoint on that. You know, like I said, I do have some relatives that have a lot of money. You know, that, you know, in the millions, and that's great, and that's their money, and you know, I would never ask them for any of it, or think that they should owe me anything. No, that's theirs, you know. But then I have other family members that act like they're gonna keep in that person's good graces because they might get something. It's like no. And my other thing is, I've been struggling lately the past few days, and I talked with my friend Linda about this some last night through text. As you watch your friends basically bury their parents, knowing that I will never probably see my parents again, and because it's been 3.5 years, and uh, that relationship will never be remedied. It would be futile to try because I've tried and gotten nowhere. And at a certain point in time, you want to kind of look at your age and your parents' age or another family member's age and goes, will it really do any of us any good? Is there really going to be any different outcome? Or am I just mourning the relationship I always wished it would have been? And to me, that's what it comes down to, because I basically mourn the relationship I would have liked to have. I would have liked to have had a very loving, kind, supportive mother who loved me unconditionally and ever accepted me. That's never going to happen. It's just like I would have liked to have been, 5'8" and weighed 100 pounds and struggled to keep weight on. Never going to happen. But then you struggle, and then you think, sometimes you think, should I reach out one more time? Should I try one more time? And I know in my heart it's like, no, it won't do any good. I've written letters, I've called, I've texted in the past. I've tried to talk to them at a good moment and stuff. It's never done any good at all. So, one of the things I think that helps me is, one of the things is talking to my friend Linda, and I could talk to Angie about it and stuff. And also then, what I've done in the past is you write that letter saying exactly how you feel. Even if you're madder than anything, and you vent, and you say things that you really would never say to them in person because it would hurt their feelings and it would just, do no good. And that you never send it. Either you physically destroy it, which I found is beneficial. I've burned them. I've torn them up. Or I've written them on the computer, and then, of course you don't send them ever. You delete them. But it just, I don't know, it's kind of just that outpouring, venting of the emotions. Because for me, there's still that small little girl inside who would love to have loving, accepting parents. Parents that would hug you and cuddle you and love you, and you knew that you could tell them stuff and they would just wrap their arms around you and say I love you, and give you some nice sound advice, not tear you down, not be abusive. But then that that's futile and that just never will happen, and da 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 da. So anyway, that's what I kind of been going through, because that, like I told Linda, it didn't make any difference if I lived near them or clear across the country, because the relationship was the same and would always be the same. And you look back and you look at how many times you've tried, and it's like it just will do no good. It just will do no good. So those of you that do have loving relationship with your mother or father or another family member, just really hold on to that, because I think it's a beautiful thing. I love watching women that have really wonderful relationships with their mothers and stuff. I mean, I have a pretty good relationship with one of my daughters, but she's a lot like me, where she has a hard time reaching out and has a hard time sometimes verbalizing how she feels. Like, I could sit here and verbalize to you guys or verbalize through, I do better writing things than anything. But to orate it and not have just be overwhelmed by emotions if I was sitting there talking to you is another different thing. So it's just a process that we all go through. But I do find writing letters, you know, and stuff. Sometimes I've even had, like, you know, conversations with that person, just kind of, you know, in my head, just things that you would tell them and stuff, you know, like, you know, that we would be in a counseling session and with a mediator and we could express things, you know. But I know I'm a weirdo. What can I say? Anyway, I better get off here and get stuff going. Get some Vicks on my chest. Get some housework done. And I hope you guys are having a good day. And remember that I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so much. And happy Easter to those who celebrate. And I think you guys are all awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.